if you're a registered student of Brahmas 2027, this is the very first video which your mentor might have recommended you to watch, and let me tell you, this is mandatory for every one of you. Now, even if you're not part of Brahmas, let me tell you, this video will ensure that it is giving you some sort of guidance in terms of how to approach for your upcoming attempt. Now, the video is all about source finalization. That is how we will be helping you to lock your sources. And when I say sources, sources for each and every subject which is relevant for UPSC CSE preparation. Before I let you know the process, let me tell you there are few mistakes which we generally make in terms of sources. First and foremost mistake could be frequent changing of the sources. I've seen various aspirants giving attempt after attempt and they think I'm not able to clear the UPSC because my source were not correct one. Let me tell you, if there would have been anything which is accurate and apt for this UPSC CSE preparation, people would have followed it to clear the examination. So the first thing is, there is nothing which is perfect when I say the sources for the UPSC CSE, nothing which is perfect, right? So we have to ensure that we are not hopping over the sources multiple number of times. Second thing is, the issue sometimes lies in that for some of the subjects, I'm not saying for all the subjects, for some of the subjects, some of you may not have the complete sources or the source which has the complete syllabus coverage. For example, I have seen the students, referring economy from XYZ sources. When you are doing such thing, sometimes it happens that your source is incomplete. It is not covering few of the topics for the mains. It is not covering few of the topics for the prelims. So let me brief you. First is frequent hopping or changing of the sources. Second is incomplete or insufficient sources is an issue. Third, a major issue which is there, with the aspirants who are not receiving any sort of guidance is that when they're following any sources, the sources sometimes are getting bulky, right? Sources are sometimes getting bulky. That is, they're not able to revise them efficiently when they're sitting for the revision. And in the process, their revision time is increasing, and in their process, the number of revisions is decreasing. And if that is the case, you will not have the confidence when you are sitting in the exam. So for sources, frequent changes. We discussed frequent changes or the hopping of the sources. Generally, maybe your friend is referring to something, you are seeing something in the market, you are tempted to follow that source. And in that process, you are starting again from zero. Understand this point. You are changing your source, you are again starting from zero, right? So this is the issue. Then we discussed incomplete sources. So sometimes I've seen some of the students who are done with the foundation classes or joined some of the foundation, what I can say, courses, but are not able to complete few of the subjects out of some reason of their own or maybe related to coaching institute. हो सकता है, maybe it is the case that the subject was not done properly in the institute, or maybe it is the case the student himself has not completed the subject, right? So generally in these sources there may be the loopholes. And let me tell you one thing, it is not something which is true with you, it is something which is true with almost all of the aspirants. You have some gaps in your sources. So we will fix everything under the Brahmastra, right? We very well know that maybe 80% of the aspirants just prepare polity, economy, history, geography, environment, science and tech, that is it, right? We know that fact. So under Brahmas, we will ensure that we are covering first of all the entire syllabus. And when I say the entire syllabus, I mean all the subjects for the UPSC CSE preparation. Before I even move ahead in this video, you should know what are all the subjects in the UPSC CSE preparation. Let me ask you first, how many subjects are there in the UPSC CSE preparation? Pause the video and try to think, write it somewhere. Now I am listing the subjects in front of you. With this, you should get a reality check that sir and ma'am, we have to prepare all these subjects. You might have written a number with you. Let me write the subjects. First of all, we have ancient history. And let me promise you, you will be amazed to see the number of subjects in UPSC CSE, right? Maybe you know, but I know that most of the students don't realize the number of subjects they have to prepare. Ancient, medieval, art and culture. So ancient history, medieval history, it is majorly through the timeline approach. We have the civilization, we have the dynasties. But when we talk about the art and culture, we talk about the art and culture within those. Now in prelims, these two are there. In mains, this is there for these two, and both of them has to be read separately. For example, some of you generally read art and culture from some of the books, maybe Nitin Singhania, maybe XYZ. And ancient and medieval is generally referred to the ancient. I mean, I'm not saying it is same for everyone. I told you in the starting, sources could be different, right? It's fine. So these three. Then we have a very big subject, which is modern history. Then you have post-independence history. Now many of the aspirant has the ideology of skipping this part. If you are skipping this part, na beta, the part in economy, I mean, when talk about the economic history, green revolution and all those things, LPG reforms and all those things will always remain weak. You won't be able to interlink your entire subject, right? So very important component, post independence. Sixth is world history. I've seen many of the aspirants, they ignore this at all. If I ask you maybe any of the question from the world history, you're not able to answer the basic things, right? Treaty of Versailles, not able to answer. Maybe the contribution of Napoleon Bonaparte, maybe not able to answer. What I am trying to make a point is, first of all, these two subjects should not be ignored. If you don't trust me, just go to the GS1 of 2025. Open the paper. UPSC has already conducted 2025 paper. Open the paper. In that, you will find one question, 15 marker from post independence. One question, 15 marker from the world history. 15 मार्क्स के सवाल आए हैं. टोटल कितने मार्क्स होते हैं? 30 मार्क्स. अब if you are someone who has not written the mains, आपने mains नहीं लिखा, let me tell you one basic fact. If there is a gap of 30 marks in your entire total marks, it may keep you out of the list from the maybe top 200. You are out of the list. These 30 marks, if you are not preparing these two subjects, you are out of the list at the very same instance. Although there are some ups and downs, but what I'm trying to make a point is you cannot ignore the subjects. We should have the basic information about the subjects. Then we have the Indian society, again a great good part. UPSC has increased the weightage on Indian society. Then we have the geography. Again, UPSC has tried increasing the weightage of geography not only in mains but in prelims as well. Since last 2 years, geography का weightage बढ़ा है, ठीक है? Then one thing which I recommend to be prepared separately. I know this is sometimes ignored in the foundation classes. They are just concerned about the rivers, mountains, and that is it. That is where there is the case for the mapping, right? This is something which has to be prepared separately, and don't worry, we will help you everywhere, right? We have the entire playlist of geography mapping with us. So it is not something we will leave you as a part of Brahmas ki nahi bhai ye kar lo, khud se kar lo. No, each and everything will be fixed by us if you don't have it. ठीक है? 9 के बाद, if you can sense, this is nothing but GS paper 1, right? We have the polity. Then sir and ma'am, we have the governance. Now some of you sometimes mistake polity and governance as the same subject and you ignore governance. In governance, if you have done the foundation, you are just taught with the good governance or maybe the e-governance and governance, that is it. But governance is a vast, what I can say, subject. Not only the static portions like RTI, citizen charter, pressure groups, NGOs, etc., etc. You have to prepare the ongoing themes, recent bills, amendments, unke repercussions and all those things. For example, recently government banned the online gaming through the act. So what will be the repercussion? Was it a good step or what was the need of it? Right? All of it, like the analysis wala part, we have to prepare. That all of it comes under the governance. I will cite a question from the mains PYQ on data protection. So the Data Protection Act was in news. UPSC just asked a simple question on the feature and the what is the relevance of that act. So that is where we have to prepare the governance. Again, I am iterating the fact. आप ये मत समझिए, don't think that we will not help you. We will help you in each and everything. Because why I am listing it, why I am highlighting it, so that you know that we will take care of it, right? As a part of Brahmastra. Now, pose this social justice. Again, this subject is ignored by those people who have done the foundation classes. Sometimes in social justice, they are just covering only the health or maybe education or maybe some portion of it, right? Or maybe in the classes, these and these things are merged. In as a what is the repercussion, this is sufficiently ignored. So we will take care of it. Then you have international relations. IR. This is GS2. Now we are starting with GS3, economy. Then we have environment. Then we have disaster management. Acha, some of you may think, sir, why are you telling so many subjects? We only know GS1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or maybe SA. Why you are making this complex? Let me tell you one thing, or the mindset which I carry personally. If we don't know what is the problem, we cannot fix the problem. वो पता ही नहीं है दिक्कत क्या है, आप उसे कभी सॉर्ट कर ही नहीं सकते. समझ में आ रहा है? So idea is, first of all, we should be accepting that these subjects are there. Then we will be preparing. And for the preparation part, I have already told you, we hold the responsibility under the Brahmas program if you are done with the basics. And when I say basics, even if you have read the NCERTs, it's fine. Even if you have done the foundation, it's fine. Even if your foundation is complete, it's fine. Even if your foundation is not done that great, it's fine. We will take care of it, right? So 16th is disaster management. Then we have internal security. Then we have this science and tech. Sometimes some of the engineers especially, they ignore this science and tech, right? They think, yeah, we have the science and tech, what is the, we have the engineering background, this will be our cupcake. But beta, it is not about the simple law of what is the motion and whatever they will be asking with you. They will be asking about the current developments. They will be asking about the technology wala part, right? So we cannot leave this entire subject. Then we'll go to GS4, ethics. Personally, I believe in whatever books you follow for ethics. कोई तो book follow कर रहे होंगे, नहीं भी कर रहे होंगे, it's fine. Don't worry, I will tell you the entire studies for the ethics. Even if you are not following anything so far, even if you are not done with the foundation so far, we will take care. And we have done it already, right? With 2026, you can see my feedback on ethics classes. In the channel. What I'm saying, have confidence, have faith, not only about the theory. I will make you practice the PYQs also. And since I have to make you the PYQs practice in the class, I will be responsible for the content as well. Okay? So ethics theory, personally I believe in the books and in the classes, generally sufficiently case studies पे ध्यान नहीं दिया जाता. But when you see ethics का paper, it is of 250 marks. Out of that, 120 marks is of case study. So we cannot ignore it simply. What we will do, we'll write that as a separate subject. Ethics case study. Then again, I ignored the preparation essay. Baba, understand this, essay is of 250 marks. Essay is the subject where people have scored as high as 130, 135, 140, 145 marks. Essay is a paper which do not need your expertise. It is a general paper. So if you are ignoring this paper and you think post prelims देखा जाएगा, है ना? And I have seen many of the aspirants, they sit in the essay का paper directly. I mean, they have not practiced anything. They will go and they will sit. You need to take that risk. If you can increase those 20-25 marks in a single paper, you have to be serious, right? You have to be serious from day one. How to go about it, what will be the strategy, we'll talk later. But this should be in the basket of the subjects. Now pose this, the biggest fear of everyone, which is current affairs. है ना? So sometimes again in the foundation classes or maybe from your sources, current affairs may not be sufficient from wherever you are doing. So you need to have a complete mindset, a complete ideology, a complete framework to prepare for the current affairs. For this, I will drop again my strategy video. That what makes it complete. पूरा क्या है? ये कर लिया तो पूरा है. That is what I will drop a video about. Then again, we have CSET, right? A pain point for non-engineers and what is the frustration point for the engineers. Because non-engineers think that engineers के लिए आसान है. Engineers think यार ये तो कभी पढ़ा ही नहीं है. Whatever UPSC is asking in the number system. So what I'm saying, CSET again a pain point for everyone right now, right? I have seen many of the IITians also failing the CSET, and that is true. Baba, we have not been taught number system, anytime. No one asked us what will be the last digit. But UPSC is asking that, right? So it is different. It is different. Indeed, it is different. Then we have optional paper 1 and then we have optional paper 2. Again, a major what I chunk. So these are the 25 subjects. I don't know how many of you written the 25 number when you are starting, when I asked you kitne subjects hai. Many of you think 8 hai, 9 hai, that is what is being prevailed, in the other platforms. So at Sunya, we know 25 prepare karne hai. We will prepare, we'll get it done. Okay? Chal. So, first of all, we know now that when I talk about sources, what are the issues in the sources? Post issues, we have seen the syllabus. And syllabus mein, now we know there are 25 subjects which we have to prepare. Ab, I want you to understand one very important ideology. And that ideology is nothing but SRP. Sometimes we think that only reading the sources, थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनना बेटा, यहाँ पे 99% बाहर हो जाते हैं रेस के. At this stage, 99% of the aspirants go out of the race, right? So please be very attentive at this point now. What I'm saying is, many of the aspirants think that, that syllabus completion is about the UPSC CSE preparation. Stop and listen to me now. Syllabus completion is the start of UPSC CSE preparation. It's the point where your UPSC CSE journey starts. Let me be very blunt in front of you. Syllabus completion is just 20% of this preparation. 80% is still left. And that is why many of the aspirants who have done the coaching, who have done the foundation, who have done the things are struggling to clear this examination. What I'm trying to make a point is, if I talk about this examination, in terms of sources, in terms of ideology, in terms of sources, the complete thing will be that first of all, you are going through the sources. Second thing is, you are revising the sources. And third thing is, you are doing the practice. मेरी बात बहुत ध्यान से सुनेंगे आप. You will listen to me very carefully. The ideology of this examination is never knowledge. The ideology is this examination is never knowledge. What I am trying to make a point is, knowledge will not lead you to marks. Although it is prerequisite, chahiye, you need knowledge, you should have completed the syllabus. But only knowledge will not help you to fetch the marks. And if you are not able to fetch the marks, you cannot fetch the rank in UPSC CSE preparation. What I am trying to make a point is, although knowledge is prerequisite, but only knowledge will not help you to clear the UPSC CSE. That is, you have to convert this knowledge into marks, which will fetch into rank. That is, you have to prepare the things in the exam oriented format. Up, when I talk about the sources, first of all, क्या हो सकता है? What could be the sources? Maybe standard books could be the sources. Maybe some lectures or the foundation classes could be the sources. In these lectures, you may make notes or you may read the standard books along with it. This is the source. Source is the place from where you understand the subject. What I'm saying, you understand the subject. That is, it will help you to understand the subject. It will help you for the conceptual clarity or with the conceptual clarity. It will help you with the knowledge part of the examination. But only doing the source will not lead you to the rank. I will give you a simple example, and this example I will be giving you again and again in my different sessions. For example, even if you have read the polity, Lakshmikant se, even if you have read Lakshmikant, read it 5 times. You will not be able to write the mains answers. First thing. Even if you have prepared modern history from the spectrum, you will struggle a lot to write the mains answer. So the idea is that these sources are required, prerequisite है, but इसके बाद you may not be able to write the answers which will help you to get a rank. बात समझ में आई? कि आप डायरेक्टली सोर्सेज से आंसर्स लिखने की कोशिश करते हैं, दैट इज वेयर 99% ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स फेस डिफिकल्टी इन द आंसर राइटिंग. यू आर नॉट एबल टू राइट द आंसर, यू डोंट नो व्हाट आर द पार्ट्स ऑफ द क्वेश्चन, यू डोंट नो हाउ टू ब्रेनस्टॉर्म ऑन द पार्ट्स, यू डोंट नो हाउ टू वैल्यूएट, यू डोंट नो हाउ टू प्रेजेंट. Why? Because it's jumping from the sources to the test series directly. That is the pain point. First thing is sources, and we have understood this is mandatory, prerequisite hai to understand the syllabus. Second is revision. Now in revision, the mistake which 90% of you do, that you revise the things from the same sources. That is, you are making the things bulky. So if for the revision, I give you 1000 pages and I give your competitor 100 pages and I give both of you 10 days, who will be able to revise more number of times? Logically will answer, sir, this person will revise multiple number of times. And since this person will be able to increase the number of revision, he will be able to recall in the exam hall. In prelims, it is not hidden from any one of you that MCQs mein the question is in front of your eyes, the explanations are in front of your eyes. You have to just recall kya sahi hai. So the ability of recall will help you to increase your prelims score. And in mains, beta, you have to recall and write. So in this you don't have any option. You have to recall everything and write. The ideology is the more the number of revisions, the better is the recall, the better are your mains and prelims ka score, the better are your chances to clear the examination. Very simple, very plain. Kya dikkat hai is cheez mein? What I am saying is, if you are doing the revision from the sources, it will be bulky, your number of revisions will decrease. First thing. Not only this, it will never be exam oriented. In spectrum, you might have got about Gandhiji all bits and pieces of information. Everything about Gandhiji you might have seen in the spectrum. But the spectrum is a book is written to understand history, not to write the mains answers to be true. What you have to do, you have to mold it in the exam oriented format. I generally give various examples to my students, right? For example, for the poverty, you may read poverty from the various of the books, but how you have to compile the notes finally for the mains, causes, consequences, government schemes, way forward, some keywords for the introduction, some data for the introduction, some keywords for the conclusion. Then you have to go for the economic part of the poverty, where you are talking about the estimations of poverty, committees for the poverty, surveys for the poverty, and then you talk about the policy formulation, right? That is what makes your poverty as complete topic. But what I am saying, you have to first compile it in the exam oriented format. You may not understand right now, it is too early, but what I am saying, the revision shall be done through the summaries. When I talk about these summaries, generally few of you highlight the books, standard books. लक्ष्मण पढ़ रहे हैं, highlight कर रहे हैं, फिर उसी से revise कर रहे हैं. The only issue here is that you may not be able to differentiate, first of all, between the prelims and the mains information. And the second issue is, थोड़ा और ध्यान से सुनना, with the time, the requirement of that highlight will decrease. You need not to revise the same piece of information, but since you have highlighted, you are forced to revise every bit of it. What I am trying to make a point is, this is something which I think shall not be followed. You highlight the book for the reading purpose, but not for the revision purpose. Second is handwritten summaries. You might have heard about the toppers that they have the handwritten summaries for the prelims and for the mains. Very short keyword based summaries they will be having for the entire syllabus of prelims and for the entire syllabus of mains, or maybe for the few important subjects. Second option, where you refer to your sources, you consolidate it at one place. Third thing could be, you are referring to ready-made summaries. Generally, journey starts from here. Then since you don't know how to make the summaries, you can refer some of the ready-made summaries. in your Brahmas batch, there will be 4 mains books and 11 PDFs or maybe the hard copy you will be getting for the prelims. Just see your website whether it is hard copy or PDF. 11 you will get for the prelims, right? Till the time you are not comfortable or maybe you are not able to follow whatever your mentor is saying, you can refer them, or else you can refer them maybe to to add something in your handwritten notes. But this is the stage which I want every one of you to follow. I want you to have the beautiful summaries of your own which you can revise multiple number of times, right? We will make it possible. In Vajra, we will make the summaries for mains. In prelims bootcamp, we will make the summaries for prelims. And believe me, you will understand that exactly how the exam should be approached. Exactly what we have to write in the summaries and what we have to revise again and again. So this is what we will be helping you under the Brahmas program. I mentioned the batches. Under Brahmas only it is Vajra and bootcamp of prelims. Right? Your mentor will be guiding you. They will ensure that you are doing it. Don't worry. They will ensure. You have to just follow your group of Brahmastra. Right? So this is how the revision can be done. And I have told you that this is something which I am expecting all of you to do for the prelims and mains. Right? So with this revision wala part, what you ensure? First of all, you ensure the factual accuracy. That if there any piece of information in prelims or mains, you are able to recall it, right? That is recall. Or more number of revisions. That is what you ensure from the revision sources or the summaries. Third thing is practice. That is what you have to practice. Should it be done daily? Should it be done weekly? Should it be done through the PYQ? Should it be done through the test series? कैसे करना है? So in this video, today itself, the moment you are seeing this video, for all these 25, if not 25, at least for 20, 22, within the ambit of Brahmas, we will ensure that you have the final sources ready. You have the final revision sources ready, and you have the final practice sources ready. अब मुद्दा आता है कैसे, ठीक है? So what we have done, we have seen the SRP that when I am saying sources, I need the sources for the syllabus, I need the sources for the revision, and I need the sources for the practice as well. कहाँ से करूँगा मैं practice? It should be logged right now. It should not be influenced later by your friends or maybe by some other advertisement. ठीक है? This is something which we will be locking. So what you will do now? You will take a A4 sheet. Right? In that A4 sheet, see, in that A4 sheet, beta, for example, if this is your A4 sheet, right, you will divide this A4 sheet like this. Here you will write the subject, the name of the subject, like ancient history. Here you will write the source, from where you will read the ancient history, or from where you have done the ancient history. It could be something which you have followed. It could be something which you want to follow. If you have 2 or 3, please write all of them so that your mentor can strike off whatever is the most irrelevant. Okay. But let's say if you have not followed anything, if you have followed only one source, you find it sufficient, just mention that one source only. मेरी बात समझ में आ रही है? Ultimately, what your mentor will do, mentor will call you. Mentor will ensure that we have the minimum sources and complete sources. That is the utility of this particular session. That is why I am talking for the last few minutes, right? Source, same for the revision. Now for the revision, I will recommend, if you don't have any revision notes, if you don't have any summaries already with you, you follow the summaries which we will make you to make, or which we will ask you to make under Vajra or maybe the prelims bootcamp. ठीक है. Along with that, if you feel some of the topics you have to read from the main GS books or the prelims notes, follow. I will drop a separate video also how you have to use those books 11 and 4, how you have to use those books. ठीक है. तो रिवीजन का शॉर्ट हो गया कि यार हम कराएंगे प्रीलिम्स बूट कैंप में, वज्र में हम समरीज बनवा देंगे. ऑलरेडी वी हैव गिवन यू 11 प्रीलिम्स नोट्स, 4 मेन जीएस बुक्स. नाउ हाउ वी हैव टू कंप्लीमेंट बोथ ऑफ देम, दैट इज व्हाट आई विल ड्रॉप इन सेपरेट वीडियो. प्रैक्टिस. जनरली आई वांट यू टू राइट एट द वेरी टॉप PYQs and second ब्रह्मास्त्र का टेस्ट. सिंस यू आर पार्ट ऑफ ब्रह्मास्त्र प्रोग्राम, यू हैव टू राइट. देयर विल बी कितने ब्रह्मास्त्र में टेस्ट है? 80 टेस्ट वीकली शेड्यूल. 45 प्रीलिम्स के हैं, 35 मेंस के हैं, इन अ डिफरेंट फैशन, राइट? जस्ट सी, पार्ट लेंथ भी होंगे, रिवीजन भी होंगे, फुल लेंथ होंगे. साइंटिफिक शेड्यूल है, बहुत प्यारा शेड्यूल है आपका. व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, दिस प्रैक्टिस, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू विल बी राइटिंग द PYQs, second you will be writing the brahmastra test for this, right? Now you may follow or you may want to follow some XYZ things later, maybe prelims revision के लिए, मेंस के लिए आपके मन में है सर मैं ये बाद में फॉलो करना चाहता हूँ. पहली चीज तो आई डोंट रिकमेंड यू टू गो बियॉन्ड ब्रह्मास्त्र, फर्स्ट थिंग. बट इवन इफ यू वांट टू, you have made your mind, just write it here so that we see and we make it finalized. Let me tell you one thing, we will not strike it off just because of the fact it is of some other institute. No, we will ensure you have been guided right. That is the only ideology of the entire team. Okay, this you will complete for medieval history, modern history, art and culture and so on for the 25 things, and this is how you will try to make your PDF. Okay, if you will see, this is of someone student only, sorry, until here, right? So that is how you can type it like this. If you know how to do it, if you have the resources, you can type and send, right? It's fine. Ultimately this is not final, this is not final. Whatever sources you submit is not final. Whatever PDF you submit, this PDF is not final yet, right? So what I'm saying, we are talking about, you will make a list of SRP. What you will do, you will get it finalized. How? Let's see the process. How? You have to get it, what I can say, finalized. First of all, you will submit it to your mentor. There will be a group made of you and your mentor. You have to submit it to your mentor. What they will do, they will schedule a one-to-one call with you. They will call you. Yeah, these are the issues, this we have to fix, and this, for example, I will show you. I will show you. See, you don't know from where you have to cover. Like, let's say, you don't know from where you have to cover. For example, governance, social justice, international relation. This person don't know, this student don't know कहाँ से करना है. He has written TBD, to be discussed. I will discuss it from my mentor so that he or she recommends me कि कहाँ से किया जा सकता है. ठीक है, I am not followed anything, I don't know anything. They will recommend you the thing. They will get it locked. For example, simply speaking, disaster management, I don't recommend any source. Whatever you do in the budget is sufficient, is more than sufficient. ठीक है. अब one-to-one call में they will lock it. They will let you know these are the changes, you finalize it. Then you have to digitalize it. You have to lock it, you have to digitalize it. ठीक है. तो क्या नया देखा हमने कि यार अभी फाइनलाइज नहीं हुआ. वंस फाइनलाइज्ड यू हैव टू डिजिटलाइज इट. फाइनलाइज के लिए क्या करना है, आपको अपनी PDF यू हैव टू सबमिट. यू विल गेट अ कॉल, दे विल टेल यू द चेंजेस. वन द चेंजेस आर डन, इट्स डन. यू नीड नॉट टू कॉल अगेन, फिर वापस कॉल नहीं करना. वन द चेंजेस आर डन, इट्स डन. Then you have to digitalize your sources. Very important, mandatory for everyone. You have to digitalize the sources. अब देख लो कैसे करना है. In this, in your what I can say, WhatsApp group. Now for everyone registered, what we are doing, we are making a WhatsApp group in which there are 4 people. You, me, personal mentor, and a course coordinator. For issues, course coordinator. For mentorship, personal mentor. For strategy, I am there. And then you are there for the reporting purpose. You need to report on daily basis whatever you are doing, what are your issues, etc, etc. In the description you will find a doc like this. ठीक है, एक doc मिलेगा आपको. For example, if you take the registration today, just wait for 24 hours or 48 hours for this to be done. ठीक है, please at least. You will find a doc. In the doc, you will find a page of what I can say the sources. अब once the sources are logged, you have to finally fill this and this. If you find these two are right, ऐसे ही है, leave it like this only. Just fill this and get it logged. Once you've filled, your sources will stand logged, right? Let me show you the doc, how it looks like. This doc कैसा दिखता है ये? A very innovative thing which we are doing at Sunya IAS this year, right? This is, for example, a doc of a person named Sugam Bansal. I don't know whether you know him or not, right? So this is a doc. For example, now if you're done with some of the targets given by the mentor, you will strike it off. Just tick it, it will be automatically striken off. So that we exactly know that इस batch में ये सारी चीज हैं. You have to complete all of it, and we are done with this and this. Done. What are these programs? This you may know from the orientation session. And don't worry, even if you don't know, we'll get it done, right? For the prelims also, you have the entire list. You have to cover all of this for the prelims, right? Then this is the source page. Here you have to finally get it finalized and enter on your own. This is what you will fill, right? Ab, you will find one more thing, that in the same doc, you have to enter your marks also. Marks and briefly the remarks. For example, if you think that the test was tough, if you think you did the mistakes, whatever you want to write for your memory later, very briefly, 2 line maximum, इससे ज़्यादा नहीं please, ठीक है? Use this for the remarks and keep on entering your marks for the test, so that we also know real time. Whenever let's say I want to communicate with you, I will just call and I will open your doc. I exactly know कितने marks आए हैं आपके, what have been your profile, what you have completed, and all of it. A beautiful thing to follow. Okay, so please go through this, right? So I think that is it from my side. You just follow the video, make us what I can say, PDF, drop it in your groups, WhatsApp groups, what have been made, under the program. Your mentor will get it finalized. In worst case scenario, let's say there has been the chance, maybe your mentor is not available, off par hain, sick hain, please give them some time. Be what I say, humble with them, because they will be guiding you for the entire year, right? So please ensure that it is not only about ki I paid the fees, why the someone is not responding. It may be sometimes the case that someone is maybe genuinely not available. So allot them some time. Otherwise, we are super active. Let me tell you, we are super active. Especially you will find me commenting, me replying, responding, and all those things. So we are super active, but just it should go in a good taste with throughout the journey, right? Chaliye. So these are the feedbacks. You can pause the video. You can read about the feedbacks. So many of them. This is what I say generally. Brahmas has no haters, right? Brahmas program has no haters. You'll only find the people who have been benefited through the program, and you will yourself see. You will see that after registering, you are recommending it to everyone. That is how the Brahmas is ongoing right now, right? So if you're someone who has not registered, this is the number of the course coordinator. You can reach over the WhatsApp, call, ask for the details if you want to know more, get in touch. Let me tell you, this is something which will fix your issues for the long term, right? And this will enable your best attempt for sure. Even if you're registered, please have faith, have trust. Everything will be systematic and you love the program, I promise. Okay? Chaliye, thank you. Again, this is the number of the counselor. You may visit our offline centers at Delhi, Jammu, Bangalore, right? At other places also, Ahmedabad, South Campus, there are various centers of Sunya IAS, regional centers. Otherwise, you can call on this number, drop WhatsApp on this number to get in touch with the counselor. So this is the number of the counseling team, this is the number of the course coordinator, and that is where I rest my case. Thank you. In some other video, in some other day. Thank you.